D, wait for it, light bulb.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds, and welcome to my week in review, where I come to you every Sunday with 3 entertainment stories that I personally find interesting, and then we discuss them down below. Now, also down below, you can find the articles that I read to bring you this video, and you can watch them, and, watch them. You can read them, or, just watch this video where I will read them to you, and we'll discuss that stuff and everything. Before I get started, I just want to say that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm, and small channels like mine keep getting pushed to the back of the line. So I please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. I even think I've been like shadow banned or whatever right now. I tried to look for myself on somebody else's phone, and it was like, I was like, whatever. But let me know if you have any difficulties and all that stuff. All right, so now why don't we go ahead and get started? So for my first story this week, this one was on Monday, I believe. So it's a little bit older, and you probably already heard the news, but I want to talk about it. So it says Harrison Ford is set as General Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross for Captain America. That's so much. For Captain America New World Order will star opposite Anthony Mackie. Now, before I get started, I do want to say this is from Deadline, my favorite, and I will be talking about the hypocrisy that Marvel is putting on. And if you are one of those Marvel nut huggers, you might get mad about it, but Marvel is being total hypocrites right now with this recasting, and we're going to talk about it. So, but let me started getting in on this article. So it says it's official. Harrison Ford will be taking over the Marvel role of General Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross, beginning with Phase 5, titled Captain America New World Order. He'll star opposite Anthony Mackie, with Shira Haas, Tim Blake Nelson, and Carl Lumbly also among the ensemble. Ford's Captain America casting has been in the rumor mill for some time, which I had seen it on Twitter and everything, with the Eckler's Jeff Snyder, I'll say Snyder, among those speaking of it of late. While the new film's plot being kept under wraps, Mackie will reprise his role as Sam Wilson, who assumed the mantle of Captain America in Disney Plus's hit series The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Julius Ona, I hope I'm saying Ona, will serve as Pick's director. And I did do a story on that also, so we'll get into that in just a second. All right, so it says Ford's General Ross is top-ranking military official first introduced in Marvel Comics in 1962, who comes to lead the team of anti-heroes known as the Thunderbolts. The actor assumes the role played by Oscar winner William Hurt in the films ranging from 2008's The Incredible Hulk through 2001's Black Widow, prior to his death in March at 71. I liked William Hurt as General Ross. I like William Hurt as an actor anyways. I always thought he was very, very good. And him as General Ross, I thought was also very good. He did such a good job in those movies. Even his when he was with Tony Stark, I liked that interaction at that cut scene. And I believe that's at the end of Incredible Hulk. I thought that was really good. Anyways, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier creator Malcolm Spellman, who wrote the script. Sorry about that. If you heard that bang, that was my daughter. I think she dropped one of her toys. Anyways, who wrote the script for the upcoming superhero pick with the show's staff writer, Dalan Musan. Oh, everybody's got such hard names. And will produce alongside Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige, Captain America New World Order, is the fourth film set for Marvel's Phase 5, with titles including Thunderbolts and Blade to follow. The pick slate for release on May 3rd, 2024. Now, here's the thing about Ford, which we'll read just real quickly. The fugitive Oscar nominee Ford is a screen icon known for turns in the franchises ranging from Star Wars to Indiana Jones and Blade Runner, along with such big screen titles as Witness, Air Force One, Apocalypse Now, yada, yada, yada. Let's see, Indiana Jones franchise, untitled fifth film, which is going to be a disaster. That fifth Indiana Jones movie, it's going to be so bad. Stated for release in June 30th. Okay, I think that's really it for that. Okay, so basically Harrison Ford, who I'm putting a picture of him and then also him as Red Hulk. Okay, so first off, General Ross, he becomes the Red Hulk in the comic books, and he's a good Red Hulk. I personally like this rendition of the Hulk. It's fun. You know, I like all the Hulks. And apparently the New World Order, Captain America New World Order, is going to have, it's going to deal with She-Hulk's blood and creating these other Hulks and everything. And I think that that's very interesting. And I personally, I like that process and seeing that whole thing go down. Give me 2 seconds. I need to wet my whistle. But here's why I call Marvel a hypocrite. So when it comes to General Ross, they will recast him. But when it came to T'Challa, oh, well, there we're going to be respectful and we're not going to recast. We're going to be respectful to the actor. And I know there's a lot of stuff coming out about William Hurt and, you know, a lot of things that are you know, not nice, that he was not a nice person to work with and all this stuff. But I just want to say he died and he can't defend himself. It's always interesting how this stuff comes out about people after they die. And it's like, okay, but now they're not around to defend themselves and give us their point of view. So I don't know if I can trust you. And I'm not one of those people where I just trust you to trust you. Now, they're being hypocrites in terms of they won't recast T'Challa, and you know, and I thought they should have recast T'Challa. I understand that, you know, Chadwick Boseman dying was very sad, and I'm not trying to take that away. And I did like Chadwick Boseman. I'm not trying to take anything away from that. I'm just saying you're not going to recast a huge figure like T'Challa to stay on as Black Panther. And a lot of people from the Black community have said that a positive male role model as a star of a movie was so good to see that on the big screen. But you're going to recast General Ross, who is such a minor character and probably a minor character in this movie. I mean, he's going to become the Red Hulk, which will be cool to see. But I just go, this secondary character gets recast, but you're not going to recast a main character. It's total hypocrisy and so stupid. And shame on you, Marvel and Kevin Feige, for doing it. I think that it was just bad. I mean, they made, well, they didn't make him do it, but they had, what's his face, Ryan Coogler, rewrite the script for Black Panther 2, and I think it's going to be a disaster. But they couldn't had Spellman rewrite the script for this movie. I just go, it's in my opinion, it looks bad. And I don't think the movie's going to be good anyway, so we'll see. But I love Harrison Ford. I always have. He's so good. I even like him in real life. He seems like a fun guy. In terms of this it will be interesting to see his take on Thunderbolt Ross and see him in the Thunderbolts movie and all that stuff. So, yeah. And you can tell me what you guys think about it. All right. So that is my first story this week. So for my second story this week, you guys, this also comes from Deadline, my favorite. I love Deadline. It's such a good trade. Anyways, so it says Joker Folie de I don't know how to say that. Folie de adds Industries Harry Lawtey. I think that's how you say his name. If it's not, don't get all pissy with me. So that's him right there. Very attractive. These young actors, they're so good looking. Anyway, so it says Harry Lawtey Industry. I've never seen Industry, so I don't know. I don't, if this kid has been in anything, I have not seen it. And if I have seen him in anything, I don't remember him in it. So, and I'm not taking away from anything. I'm just saying I don't know him or his work. So it says, has signed on to star alongside Joaquin Phoenix, Lady Gaga, and more in Todd Phillips' anticipated Joker sequel, Joker Folie et Deux. I'm sorry if I get that wrong too. I don't care. The actor will be part of an ensemble that includes the previously announced Brendan Gleeson, Catherine Keener, and original Joker cast member Zazie Beetz. I love Zazie Beetz. She's so great. Let's see. While plot details for Warner Brothers, and I'll talk about the plot a little bit, for Warner Brothers and DC Films' upcoming comic book pick have been kept under wraps, Phoenix will reprise his role as Arthur Fleck, with Gaga as Harley Quinn, the Arkham Asylum shrink who falls in love with her patient, otherwise known as the iconic Batman villain Joker. The film will reportedly be set within Arkham, where Fleck winds up at the end of the original film. The feature musical elements. Musical elements. The latter part of the pick's title translates to English in madness shared by two, presumably referring to the relationship between Fleck and Quinn. I do want to talk about the plot. Just give me 2 seconds. Warner Brothers couldn't be reached for comment regarding Lawtey's casting, while the specifics as to his part in the Joker film aren't forthcoming. We hear that his role will be a big one. That's what she said. As was the case with the original Joker, Phillips will direct from a script written with Scott Silver. The film, set apart from the DC Extended Universe, is expected to go into production in December, with an eye toward a theatrical release on October 4th, 2024. Set in the 80s Gotham, the first Joker, watched as the mentally troubled stand-up comedian Fleck embarked on a downward spiral that led to the creation of an iconic villain. The film, released in October 2019, grossed more than $1 billion worldwide and brought Phoenix his first Oscar, with its composer Hildur Guðnadóttir becoming just the third woman in history to claim the statuette for Best Original Score. Lawtey is a British actor who plays the lead role in HBO's hit drama series Industry, which last month came to the end of its second season. The actor will next be seen starring alongside Christian Bale in Scott Cooper's adaptation of Lois Bayard novel The Pale Blue Eye, which Netflix will release in limited theaters December 23rd, prior to its streaming debut on January 6th. I will watch that just to see if this kid's good. Also coming up for Lawtey is Russell T Davies' produced series You and Me for ITV. And then, of course, who he's repped by, but we don't care about that, do we? All right. So I just want to say, again, I really wish I would have seen something that this kid was in. I say kid, I'm pretty sure I'm older than him. Just so I could tell you if I like him as an actor, but I have nothing to base any opinion of his acting chops. So I don't want to speak to that. I do want to speak to the movie, though. Who could he be playing? Well, according to Scoopers, I'm mostly talking about Grace Randolph. She said that the movie, I believe she tweeted it out, would be, or maybe she said it in a live stream, I can't remember. She said that the movie would take elements of it would be in the perspective of Harley Quinn, and that's why it's a musical, because it all takes place in her mind. And I'm not quite sure how it'll end up, but I do like Lady Gaga. She's pretty great. I mean, she's not my favorite actress on the planet, but I do like her. So far, she's good in everything that she's been in. But we'll see how this turns out. And who this kid could be, I honestly don't know. I'm just gonna assume he's playing like an orderly or whatnot. I don't think he's gonna be any other Batman villain, but at the same time, he could be. I mean, maybe he's playing an older Bruce Wayne. I don't think so, because Bruce Wayne was pretty young in the first one, and what was it, like 10? So we'll see. I'm not quite sure. I'll just say Bruce Wayne. That's who he's playing. That's my guess. That's just going to be my guess. But I honestly don't know, but we'll see. All right, you guys. So that is my second story of the week. So for my third and final story this week. Now, this one, it looks like might be just a rumor, but we'll see. But it says, Yahya Abdul-Mateen II in talks to play Marvel's Wonder Man. Now, I have thoughts on this, but we'll get to it. Now, this comes from Screen Geek. I don't know how well they are with their scoops or whatnot, so we'll see, because nothing's been officially announced, okay? But we'll see. Let's check this article out, and then we'll talk about it. So it says, with the next phase of the Marvel Cinematic Universe headed our way, the MCU is preparing to launch another batch of exciting superhero films and shows our way. We'll see. As such is expected. Oh my goodness. This is good. This is going to drive me mental because this website likes to do this thing where they like move the friggin' story. As such, it's expected that plenty of new superheroes and supervillains will be introduced in the coming years. Now, it looks like none other than Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, such a long ass name. You know, people in Hollywood really need to shorten their names. This is so much. Who's got time to say all this stuff? Anyways, will be making an unexpected appearance in the Disney Plus series Wonder Man. Oh, maybe it's not saying that he is Wonder Man. Is it saying, yeah, okay. We'll see. We've obtained a casting grid for Marvel's Wonder Man that confirms 3 leads for the project, one in which is Simon Williams, a failed actor. According to the grid, Yahya Abdul-Mateen is in talks for the role. Okay, good. The other 2 roles are for the female lead and Simon Williams' manager. It's worth noting that in talks doesn't mean it's final. It's also worth noting that Yahya Abdul-Mateen II has already appeared in the DCEU as Manta slash Black Manta in Aquaman and its upcoming sequel. I cannot wait for that sequel. And I do like Yahya Abdul-Mateen II. We'll talk about him in just a second. I'll sing his praise. Just give me a second. As such, it'll be interesting to see him branch out into the MCU as well. The Marvel comic books often portray Simon Williams, Wonder Man, as the creator of. Ooh, I hate this website so much. Anyways, sorry. Shoot, I lost my place in this stupid article. Here we go. Created one that's inherited a weapon factory from his family. So with all of these little details, there's a lot of possibilities for Marvel Studio to play around with. It'll be exciting to see how the MCU tackles the character and makes him into their own. With Yaya likely to play the role, we'll hopefully have more updates on his involvement with the Disney Plus series in the near future. Until then, stay tuned to Screen Geek, yada, yada. Okay, so here's my thoughts on this. First off, usually when they say in talks, it means the deal is pretty much done. They're just waiting to sign on the dotted line and figure out all of the little intricacies. As far as casting Yaya as Wonder Man, bad choice. Such a bad choice. I'm getting towards the point where I'm all like, I don't know if race bending is the way to go with these characters anymore, because in my opinion, it just hasn't turned out as well as they think it does. I mean, yeah, you get like a home run with certain ones, but some of them you're just like, I mean, it really wasn't that big a deal. Like it just failed, you know? And then I just go, you're not hiring the best person for the job. And I know She-Hulk says all this stuff, but I do believe you should hire the best person for the job. And that may include a person of color for the thing. Now, in saying that, Yahya Abdul-Mateen is such a good actor. I do enjoy him. I think he's competent. I like his acting. I think he's good at it. So, will this be good? I don't think so. Disney Plus series from Marvel, they all suck. I haven't liked one Disney Plus show, not one. They all suck. I take that back. I kind of liked Hawkeye. I liked Hawkeye. All right, I take it all. Everything sucks except for Hawkeye. And then, within those shows, I like a couple of episodes, or I like simple things that they did, like little things they did. Like, for instance, in Marvel's What If, the animated show, didn't like the whole series. It all sucked, except for the zombies episode. And what happened with that? They're making a whole zombies TV show. And I was like, good for you guys. That was the good choice, because I can't wait to see that show. It's probably going to be crap. But we'll see how this turns out. I don't get excited for Marvel projects anymore, just because, like I said before, especially the Disney Plus shows, I have not enjoyed any of those. And phase 4 with Marvel has, in my opinion, just been god awful. And I can't get excited for something like that until, like, you've got to win me back before I can get excited for it. Like, I am not excited for this or any Marvel project going forward. I don't care what they announce. I've got to see it before I can get excited for it. And it's only because they've let me down, not the other way around. All right, you guys, that is my final story of this week. Tell me, what do you guys think about all of this? How do you feel about Harrison Ford taking over the mantle as General Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross for Captain America 4? Do you like this idea? How do you feel about them recasting General Ross, but not recasting T'Challa? You know, are they hypocrites? Or do you think that it's, you know, it just depends. It's all up to the director, and this director decided to recast General Ross instead of just saying, no, let's respect the actor who has passed before them. And do you think Harrison Ford is a good choice for General Ross? I think he is. Harrison Ford is such a good actor that I think that getting him on your movie is a good get, and I'm happy. I'm happy for him. And I'm happy for the movie. I just don't think I'm not excited for it, but we'll see how it turns out. Also, tell me how you feel about Harry Lawtey joining Joker 2, Folie à deux. You know, have you seen him in that show Industry? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you think he's a good actor? Do you think he's a bad actor? Do you think this was a good choice for the movie? Do you think I'm right in saying that he's Bruce Wayne? I don't know. That was just the only thing I can guess off the top of my head. But, and if you don't think he's Bruce Wayne, what character do you think he's going to play? And then finally, how do you guys feel about Yahya Abdul-Mateen II being cast as Wonder Man? Do you think this is a good idea? Do you think this is a bad idea? Do you like Yaya? I love Yaya. I have nothing bad to say about him. He's such a talented actor. I just don't know if this was the right thing, the right thing to do. But we'll see. I'm totally open to change my mind, and I reserve the right to change my mind. But we'll see how this turns out. Like I said before, I'm not excited for any of it. All right, you guys, tell me what you guys think. Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. I won't mind if you're new to my channel. Please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And we'll see you guys on my next week in review. You guys have a good week. Bye.
Hey nerds, if you like this video, go ahead and click that Geek What icon and subscribe. And if you like this video, go ahead and join me every Sunday with my week in review.